It's time to introduce our next character.
What? That is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about the born and bred Bellabog hero, Luca!
Oh, come on.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
He looks a little different on the light cone.
Luca is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the Moles.
So he's with the Moles, huh? Does Luca know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luca in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luca can obtain fighting
This
will
guy's
through a
fist can
variety of
transform?
attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains Fighting Will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luca's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains Fighting Will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive. Next up, it looks like we've got 2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.2. Let's start with a Path of Destruction light cone, the Unreachable Side.
Oh, okay. Question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but our barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star Path of Nihility light cone. Patience is all you need. Here, we see, our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for? Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Lost Soul, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Blade.
Oh.
During the same phase, in the light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the Unreachable Side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Kafka and 4-star character Luca. And during the same phase, in the light cone event warp, The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners. Whew, I need to lie down.
And that's also a wrap on the connection. Wait, what the heck's going on?
Don't go blazes.
I gotta watch the beginning part. I don't, because, like, I was primarily more interested in Luca, honestly. Alright, 1 second, guys. My alarm is going off.
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then? That 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas. The Alchemy
Also, I wanted
Commission
to wake up
and
earlier, but I
Scale
can't because,
Gorge Waterscape.
Now, the
Map.
Alchemy Commission.
Nap.
Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the La Fu. And, for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh, yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please! The Realm Keeping Commission!
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the videographer.
He's just ignoring
Dang,
us
he
now.
Corey was about
We've
to.
got a lot to get through. Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape, come new puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive power, the Malefic Ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Qing? Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget? Hold on your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, you know, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are going to have to wait to find out.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and the destruction?
I hate to be that guy again.
Yeah, she uses
but
destruction
all
and
will be
abundance. Interesting.
revealed
And
in
also
the
looks like
version
imaginary.
1.2 story.
Is anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spelling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luca. Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand
new
new
boss.
character Ascension material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the scriptwriters at the Emerger Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations.
Oh, we get to play as a
might be
as a
little
pet.
dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Oh, it's more of the
Treasure hunters
freaking.
must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they
It's an
won't be
interesting
alone.
logistic. Oh,
During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure
Characters
to run
help
into
us.
familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the underground treasure hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
In version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh.
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain. On to the next event. Where are you?
Oh, it's a piggy
Just
hunting
missing
event.
Creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Belobog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yeah. Sorry.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates! In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienjo, the Voyage of Novice Trigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall memories of Cienjo
Is this a
Stage
permanent
1,
thing?
Trailblazers
It's
can
what I
obtain the
thought.
4-star character
Freaking
Yukong.
complete Forgotten Hall to receive her.
Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe, will also be receiving an update in the form of World 7. And the brand new planar ornaments, Rutilint Arena and Broken Keel, will be added to the World 7 immersion device.
Wow.
And the ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fissure event, Trailblazers
Oh,
that
Planar
successfully
Fissure is
challenge
back.
the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern Relics, Longibus Disciple,
Hey, more
after
relics.
traversing hackerspace.
Nice.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern Relic rewards. Whew. And I think we're gonna pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy, a little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return
Oh,
of
nice.
the
Welcome
Gift
back
of
reward
Odyssey
event.
Check-in event. During the event, as long as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, doesn't have to be consecutive, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken
Ooh.
event. Yes, let's do it.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
And that's all of the codes. I'm gonna have to rewatch part of this.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So
Ooh.
watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Heng are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Oh, definitely not.
As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. but
Totally.
one thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And see you for the next one.
Bye,
So long.
guys.
Bye. Cheerio.
Oh, breaking news.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
Well, now. Anyways, let's take a look at this fine trailer that they dropped. And my captions cannot keep up. Yeah, my captions literally cannot keep up for whatever reason. I have no idea why.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
We starting off with gameplay? Oh yeah. We start off strong.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Ooh, this map is new, really bright.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? Fail. Defend you.
So much edge.
Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor. As coming here triggered your memory. What happens next is in your hands.
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
And that's his character next patch.
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another, and destroy that which you love with your own hands.
Oh, this is good music. Oh, World 7 is a thing? Yo, we can finally fight the Pokemon. You know what's really...
I'm just a traveling merchant.
I find it interesting that they do the
Unworthy of attention
animated
from
weapons.
So many pairs of eyes.
Yeah, they animated the weapons for the channel. This is not the 5-star though. This is the 4-star. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we have oh yeah, this is her.
Compared to skies and stars, our lives are like fleeting insects. But we will never give up here. Compared to skies and stars, our lives are like fleeting insects. But we
Oh yeah, we had the incessant rain artwork for a while. That's pretty cool. Anyways, did they actually put the live stream up on YouTube yet? Or is it happening on YouTube pretty soon? I don't remember. When is it supposed... Oh yeah, it did drop on YouTube. Let me go ahead and watch this first part, and then I'll go ahead and be right back. because I want to make sure that nothing has changed much from Blade and Kafka.
How about
Early.
So they kind of... Never mind, they started on time.
You're a dark horse, Mr.
Well,
Yang.
speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought. But still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration.
how about this?
We give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned professionals.
Security! Security! Security!
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have
Oh yeah, my microphone was off. Again, because I'm a noob. They've done this before in Genshin Impact. They reveal new character in one version, then they release a playable version later. So in the case of Genshin, they released Childe and Zhongli, but we didn't get them until 1.1. Ganyu was the same case, and so on and so forth. I mean, I could try to get Blade, but, like, I could potentially also lose the pity. Alright, what's after the code? Let's look at the gameplay after the code. Because I just wanted to wake up for Luca.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi.
That is so weird for Damon to have a similar range to Zhongli. I mean, a similar range to Keith Silverstein. No, seriously, like, when he speaks, it's almost on a similar range to Keith. It's also very interesting when, like, when these two speak, it's kind of higher than their regular character.
Folks, my name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies, too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed Ambrosial Arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Dan Heng finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Dan Heng's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Come on, guys. You're trying to get me fired here. Editors, cut that bit out. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission,
I'm gonna be so broke from
Version
this
1.2,
update.
we'll see new characters coming to the war.
Welcome,
First on the
Lumi. I'm just
scene,
catching up on the material for 1.2 because I cannot wake up to my alarm, first of all. But second of all, it was actually good to arrive at Luca because I was not really interested so much in Blade and Kafka since they've been tested and their information has been pretty public. But Luca, it was actually pretty good to actually catch up to once I got to my computer. And I like what they did to him. I like what they did to him in terms of what he can do. Naturally, he is, of course, on Kafka's banner, but I am more than willing to wait after the patch is over because they make 4 stars permanent after.
But a 5-star, bro.
Yeah, I guess if it's like if people have like bad daddy, bad mommy thirst, I guess they can go ahead and pull. Otherwise, they're still next.
That's just me.
Yeah, bad daddy is the first banner, and then bad mommy is the second half.
And then Zhao looking person afterwards, straight up, like, oh my god.
I think that's the order. Like the way they mark it is the way they show the banner order. So that's what it looks like.
Why? Why do they do this to us?
They do this to people to get their money's worth. To make a
That's
profit.
why. That's you just straight up say, please, we need money. How am I gonna use my saving this month because of that? How's your day going, by the way, Tando?
It's okay. I had like a shorter stream earlier, and I was playing a bit more Tower Fantasy, and thankful that the people in the game tell me how to finally skip stories and get to the Chinese map, and I am finally super glad to finally get Mia to fight alongside me.
Yay!
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah,
At
I'm
least
so
Mia's
glad
cool.
Mia can actually be more involved than cooking for us and talking with us and
Make us annoying.
but she can actually fight with us.
Yep. She's more youthful.
Yeah. But otherwise, I also got raided by Sam, and then I just finished my short stream because I wanted to. I ended up like taking a nap, but then I like over napped because I just get super stressed and exhausted recently, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine. We deserve rest sometimes. And you deserve it too. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah,
I have a
I'm just-
login star else.
I got you. I'm just catching up on the parts of the video I missed and hoping that most of what makes Blade and Kafka who they are isn't like completely isn't completely stripped away from their closed beta.
I I haven't watched the program fully, so
I have a
I only
question for
knew
Damon.
like some of
if
it. Named it all. Crimson flower. Why? No, this is not.
say there were
Wait, is this
5
crimson
people,
flower?
would
I think it's
I
called
be one of them?
spider lily, right?
Yeah, me neither.
I think so.
Don't look at me.
Either way, like that's like an anime cutscene for his ultimate for sure.
I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
Does that explain why his sword looks like that? He's actually a Mara struck? And that explains the bandages? Oh, no wonder he's like pissed half the time. That I get.
Did this have the time because he's in pain as always?
Yeah, because like for the whole time I was wondering about the bandages and the somewhat broken sword. So it turns out he's partly one of like the monsters we fight.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally. He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it?
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
A funeral?
A funeral?
His own, to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sickness.
Oh yeah, I just skipped ahead the before you came into the room, I just made sure to watch the story trailer for the first time to see what we're expecting for the next patch, and oh boy, was it kind of cutscene teasing.
I haven't watched it though.
Yeah. That's why I say for sure. Like, it's why I kind of make sure I don't talk about the trailer material much, because they have teased some giant plot.
Oh my god. Okay, I better watch it before anyone in my chat does spoiled it for me.
Yeah. Just if you before you go on Twitch, just definitely make sure to at least give one watch of the trailer video, and then like you can have your final say.
Okay, no problem.
And the gravest of injuries.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
itself.
start streaming the
Those
next few
bandages aren't for
minutes
show.
since
For
the
Blade,
Honkai
immortality isn't a
thing has
blessing.
already ended.
It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
And also, to be fair, it's not always the most convenient time for people, considering that, like, first of all, it is super early in the morning in America, and second of all, somebody could be doing something else right now besides eating dinner in the Asia region, and I don't know what time it is in Europe.
I just woke up and like the live stream just already about to end. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, I understand that now. Usually I am on time for these things, but I get super exhausted recently because I've been really feeling stressed and sleepy recently.
It's okay. This week has been stressful, not gonna lie.
Well,
It's
let's leave
understandable.
something to the imagination here. I'm sure our Trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the back.
Yeah, let's see what he's capable of.
Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies.
Of course, they make him the Hu Tao of this game.
Blade's
Are you
skill consumes
serious?
a set amount of his own
Oh yeah, he's a berserker. So the lower his HP, the greater damage he does. Like
Oh
Arlen,
my god.
but
That's so annoying to take care of.
on steroids.
Actually.
During the closed beta testing, when people were able to use him, they showcased like a huge amount of solos of this guy. So like even in the video they have with him right now, he does not have any party members. He is solo.
HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape
Wow.
is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords.
Oh, that makes sense. So his skill allows him to provide multiple coverage as well as his ultimate, I think. That makes sense.
While
It's
Shard
like
Sword is a
AoE?
single target attack,
Yeah.
Forest of Swords deals
CC?
damage to multiple
Yeah, AoE.
enemies.
I got a question.
Ah.
Can Blade still use his skill if his HP?
Bro,
is enough
that
to be a
amount of
set
like
amount?
how
In
big
that
the
situation, when
attack is, only attack one enemy? Are you kidding?
Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
Ooh, 1 HP living on the edge. Oh my god, I had Arlen at 1 HP one time. Like, oh, so it's come down to this.
Oh my god.
Oh ho, you are approaching me.
Oh my goodness.
If I can just get E6 Arlen, I would love to like try to do solo showcases with him if possible. Like I would need a really built E6 Arlen.
Mhm.
I see.
A bit.
Wait, what,
Well, there's a silver
Blade's,
lining. When Blade's HP
path?
decreases, his talent
Destruction.
is triggered, granting him a charge.
So that's why
Are
he's
you
kind
kidding?
So that's why he's kind of seen as like a better Animo Arlen.
Oh my god. That 5-star Duncan also destruction. I have to double farm for destruction. My god.
Yeah, I think we're also getting a new world boss to farm. So, I mean,
God.
even if we don't farm for the new world boss, we could take extra drops and turn them into the new drops.
This game.
When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of
He's
his
like-
max HP,
and
and
Blade
he
is
deals
like
massive damage to a single
Zhong Li, but
target.
more edgy.
When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemy.
Oh, that is multiple enemies. So his skill can do multiple enemies, and his skill allows him to do multiple enemies, and his ultimate does multiple enemies. Makes sense.
HP for damage. Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed.
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
His ult
Because
is
he's
so
taking
good
damage,
looking. I
Blade's
love
more
it.
afraid of himself than his enemies.
Oh yeah,
This hurts
really
me more than it
stylish.
hurts you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
Deserve the 5-star position.
We
Mwah.
can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another Stellaron hunter. His partner in crime, Kafka.
Ah, yes. After bad daddy, it is bad mother.
Yep, the bad mother who cannot take care of us.
And we got a chance to play as her in the beginning of the game for anybody who's super interested in her, which is, we both know, a lot of people.
Mhm. Oh my god, that booty shot.
Boom.
Boom.
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story. She was the first person the Trailblazers
It is so unfair. I can't. This is no. Both Stellaron Hunter that we need.
And fun
What
fact,
do we want?
in her splash art, you can see Blade under that umbrella. You can see Silverwolf under that umbrella.
Oh yeah.
And you could...
And then there's one
meow.
beside Blade there as well.
And
That
there,
might be the 5th member of the Stellaron Hunter. Might be.
we'll see. And you also see a possibly Lumi's new friend under the umbrella in the splash art. Meow.
Like Kuroneko.
Meow meow.
Oh my god, imagine that cat is actually Elio.
That would- Imagine that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna call that if that's the truth though.
Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazers' first word.
Put that
The
for
first
future
step.
record.
No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert.
Cute little
what
kitty.
I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo La Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
It's really interesting how, like, the character voices can literally be how they sound when they speaking, but although, with Kafka and Blade, they're somewhat higher, in the tone whenever they're speaking. So, like, let's say I drop my balls down here for a character voice, and then when I decided to speak, I decided to raise myself.
They put in your normal voice all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like the differences is so out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's like sometimes the casting goes like you read the script like one way, it's like, huh, I will get you next time, you ignorant buffoon, and then your next take would be like, I'm going to get you next time, you ignorant buffoon, and they are like, I like that, we're going with that voice.
And then they're gonna torture you for the next few hours for just one line. Oh my god.
Oh, that's gonna be a bunch of vocal warm-ups that I need to do. A lot of water and a bunch of vocal warm-ups that I would need to do to get that ignorant buffoon. Anyways.
Another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron?
Oh my god, I want to eat burger now.
I have to eat after I get caught up in the material I missed. It's not really so much, it's just the trailer and the 2 5 stars. I just wanted to see how Luca is because, like, I kind of like him.
When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. That guy just went into his character voice.
You want me to use my
Sorry?
spirit whisper
Oh,
on
Blade?
Albert?
Yes. No.
Yeah, and also,
Hi, how are ya?
Also, I love freaking Albert. I honestly love the consistent host, the owl. He has so much amazing personality. What's up, Kirby?
You too.
Don't know if I'll grab Bad Mother next patch, but doesn't seem like I'll be suffering if I end up snatching one of the other limited polls instead. So net 1.3 is confirmed on the order and the characters, so it's up to you. It's really up to you, man. I'll be skipping for a while. And
I can't skip. 3 of them I want.
Let's move on to Kafka's comment.
No.
Yes, I thought you'd never ask. So
I'm in
Kafka is a
pain.
lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT
I need
damage.
mom to go home, but at the same time I want that.
This is what I've been
Edgy
saying.
boy to come home.
This is what I've been saying the whole entire time. If not enough people listen or have observed that every single time a damage over time happens, there's just more of it, and that's what makes Kafka the poison, the burning, the bleeding buffer. All those.
Enemy is already afflicted with DOT. They receive
She's
additional
a good
damage
buffer.
both
Oh my
during their
god.
turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage
Boom.
to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all
So yeah, she does have like multiple target coverage, just like Shampoo. So that's pretty great. I was so close, but not that close to the hard pity. So it. Oh damn. Wait, Kirby. So you're telling me you did polls number 76 to 80 already, and no 5-star happened? Oh. You know, I heard the unluckiest that happened was when Narukami pulled until number 82.
Oh my god.
That's like the roughest I've heard.
all enemies within a set
Wait.
range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering
Luca!
How elegant.
Well, she likes
I
elegant
think I missed a
things,
stream
and there's a certain
because
elegance to combat.
Did you get a chance to watch the video yet? Or do you want to like watch that on stream?
Are kind of terrifying.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it on stream.
Like flies trapped in a web.
Before anyone in my chat, in my Discord, be like, hey, you see these? Remember this part? I was like, bro.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Definitely probably have like a talk with people afterwards, maybe. Oh, I'll discuss with you later when when we're done.
Emotionless sociopaths.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Ruby said I saved a few polls, but
It's time to introduce our next
30 to 40
That is
polls
a
at the
little
moment. Got it.
harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm
Oh yeah, I need to see
talking
this part
about
again.
the born and bred Bellabog hero, Luca.
I'm gonna watch this part one more time before I go grab food. Yeah, get them weights, Luca. Get them weights going. Work them arms.
Bam.
You don't want to
Bam that ass.
You don't want to have them be freaking noodles like a specific Genshin character. I mean, his arms are
I
not
know, right?
completely noodles. They're like toned in a way. He's
So
probably
that's
just skinny
the guy
build.
on the light cone.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
Of course, it's the guy on the light cone.
Luca is an underworld
The
fighter
guy on
and
the
goes
light
by the
cone.
moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire.
Is that literally his
and
last name,
Vengeance
Strong
to
Arm?
Olin.
Wait, doesn't the underworld
Bruh.
Wow.
fight club? I guess that must be where Lucas
Nice.
spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh? Does Luca know he's a member?
Probably.
He doesn't
The
know he's a
kids in the
member of the
underworld
kids.
look up to Luca in a big way.
Who?
And the reason he fights is
Luca,
set a
he
good-
helps Hook. Wait, which light
That's
cone? You
cute.
probably don't have it yet, Kirby. That's why you don't know. If you look at the
Yeah,
archive,
there's a look-alike on.
yeah, but if you look at the archive, there is a Luca Nihility light cone that does defense shredding.
Mm.
Yeah, he's basically facing his back towards the camera, and but the effect is basically defense shredding.
Good example of dedication and discipline.
There's only
And
one light
speaking
cone of him, so
fighting,
you'll know which one it
let's
is.
take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His
Oh, after launching multiple attacks, he does an enhanced basic attack. Oh, that explains his uppercut.
skill deals physical damage to a single
Huh.
target
He can
and
launch his
has a
fist.
chance of inflicting bleed. Type character
This-
No, he's a.
Kids of the and
type damage to a single
So that's the definition of talk to the hand.
Target
Nice.
and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
Amazing.
During battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks.
Just-
Oh,
just-
so that's
wow.
that's his mechanic.
Wow.
He has the Oh, okay. So you want to have him keep on attacking, so that way his basic attack is enhanced.
Fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks. Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
Wait, hold on a
When
second.
fighting will
Does
in
it show what
battle,
his skill is?
Luca can obtain
Target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
during
Physical damage to a single target and basic attack.
Yeah, he's a physical
His
bleeder.
skill deals physical damage to
Oh.
a single target and
Oh, that's his skill, the freaking fist.
has a chance of inflicting bleed.
During battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's
Biggest
basic
mistake,
attack
like
is
I think,
enhanced.
like
His enhanced basic
both
attack
Honkai and
deals
Genshin
4
game
hits
is
of
that
damage, with the
they
final
actually
hit
make the
dealing
weapon
additional
cool
damage to
just for aesthetic wise.
Holy heck. So when he does his enhanced attack, like, he can do more damage to the HP than the shield. That is bonkers.
Bruh.
I'm like looking at the bars going down. The shield doesn't go down so much, but that HP.
enemies currently inflicted with
I think it's
bleed.
probably also because of the bleed. I think his bleed could be really good.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of
Let's see some sparks fly.
increasing the target's damage
Honestly, I think the Korean voice is the goofiest, but I like it.
received for a set number of turns.
Ooh, and when your opponent's fist
Oh
descends
fuck!
on
I
your
forgot the
head,
Stellar Fire is
it's
gonna
time
end.
for an attack.
Yeah, I have to do it as
Yeah,
well, but I think it's pretty quick.
The power of those punches that
Ugh.
scares me. I mean,
No, it's not
I'm
quick,
sure
though.
having a,
Well, unless you want
robotic
just the
arm,
cameras.
is also a big help. But I think Luca's strength lies in his love
Yep,
of the
got the
sport.
Jades.
Oh, and I almost forgot.
Then
When
the
using
save
his
for
technique during
Lady.
exploration, Luca
How long do
obtains
you have
fighting
left?
will
Like
after entering
a
battle.
week, I guess. A week left for
Oh, wait.
Locha, and then yeah.
Scott,
It
ever
looks
take
like
a break?
he's only single
Well,
target.
it was great.
Yeah, looks like
Uh,
Luca's only single target. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Hey, I like how cool his character seems, but like, why do you make him only single target? And naturally, the banners, of course, they revealed the banner, and no doubt. I don't know. I feel like Blade's banner is kind of weird on the 4 stars. It feels kind of weird. Like, there could have been other choices. Like, I don't know. Put March back on again to protect him, and like Natasha, I can
Ay,
understand.
ito, yun ang baumahan.
What happened?
Yo ba kakiyak ko? Ito, ba?
Anyways, I will play the rest of the video while I go get food, guys. So I will be right back. Oh, welcome back, by the way. I was just saying that I really don't like the 4-star selection in like Blade's banner because it feels a little bit too offensive and not exactly balanced enough. Kafka, I think, is okay. That's all I gotta say.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we know the banner order. We know what 4 stars and 5 stars are going to be around. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and grab something to eat and let the rest of the video play for anybody who missed it, just like me.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Blade
I'm probably gonna
during the
start
same
stream
phase
soon.
in the Lycon event.